Now let's move on to the next topic, departments. From the left side menu, click on Pricebook and you'll see departments. For a quick search, I always recommend use the Smart Search for faster lookup. Once you open the department page, you'll see all of your department records listed here. You can manage your departments from the screen, including creating, editing, and reviewing department details. Before we create a new department, you will notice a summary tab at the top. When you click on summary, it will give you details regarding departments like active departments, department with no sales, top departments by sales, and other useful department insights. The best part is, all of those sections are interactive, so when you click on any section, it will filter the list based on the selected option. Additionally, there's also a report tab where you can view more detailed department reports. When you click on report, you'll get different report types such as department sales versus purchase report, department sales progress report, and department inventory report. You can open any of these reports and export or print them as needed. Now let's create a new department. Click Add Department. Start by entering the department name, then select the member of the group. Choose a restriction type if needed. This controls restricted item sales like tobacco or alcohol. Set the age restriction if applicable. Enter the sale max limit. This limits how much can be sold per transaction. Set the default percentage at 0. Choose a tax for the department. Select alcohol class if needed. You can enable Ask for Approval. This will require a manager's approval when the item from this department is sold. Set as weighted if items are sold by weight. If you are running a loyalty program, you would need to toggle that on. On the right-hand side, select the inventory department. This links it to the inventory tracking. Let's suppose if you choose grocery over here, so all of the items from the frozen foods will be shown in the grocery department. So in case if you do not select that and you select another department, all sales will be tracked in that specific department. You can put a schedule by restricting an item to be sold on a specific time and date. Enable active to make the department available. Enable loyalty eligible if you want items in this department to earn points. Use reconcile department for items not part of regular sales like lottery or money orders. Enable negative department for payout or deductions. You can go ahead and enable EBT if items qualify for EBT payments. You can allow discountable if discount should apply. You need to enable TABIC required for regulated alcohol sales tracking. Set cash only if this department only accepts cash. In our new Crony POS 2.0, you can choose to show this on your POS. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add the items. You can either scan them or search and add the items to the department. Items in this department will follow all of the settings. Then you go ahead and click Save. Now this should be saved and ready to ring at your POS. And that's how you use department module, from summary and reports to creating and managing departments and reviewing the full department dashboard. So join me in our next module as we will be discussing sub-departments. I'll see you guys in the next video.